Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vice and today we're watching Demon Slayer episode 25. In the last episode, we had basically a training arc with Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu training the way the Hashira want them to train. And unfortunately, Zenitsu and Inosuke gave up on the training, but Tanjiro did not. He persevered, and now he is trying to train himself to breathe a certain way all the time in order to be on a Hashira's level. We also got a little bit of a backstory for Lady Kocho, and apparently her sister, she died because of a demon attack. But her sister always believed that demons could be better, that you could be friends with them, and also had a sympathy for them that Lady Kochu just doesn't have. And so I think when she says she wants to be friends with a demon, she's trying to honor her sister's legacy and how she thought of demons in order to try and understand her sister better. I'm very curious where we go from here, if this is going to be more training in this episode or what these two final episodes will be of this season. Are we going to start a new arc? I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. So without further ado, let's get into it.
俺の修行の手伝いをしてほしい。俺が寝ている間、全集中の呼吸をやめたら布団叩きでぶん殴ってくれないか。
That's right, he has to do it while he's asleep too.
お願いします。
It has to be constant in order to
ありがとう。
really gain that strength. And these poor girls just stay up all night watching him. How is he sleeping, being watched like that?
もう一回お願いします。
今日も炭治郎さんだけですか。
すみません。声はかけたんですけど。
It's a real shame that they gave up. I didn't think Inosuke would. I could see Zenitsu giving up. But Inosuke, very surprised. I think he's still struggling with the fact that he didn't beat father. But I thought that would inspire him to push himself more. Oh my god, that's crazy. Are they playing tag? Yeah, your breathing technique worked in your favor. You were so close. Oh, come on, guys. Oh. Wow, good job. But I think there are bigger ones you have to move on to now. Yeah. Come on, Zenitsu, this has to motivate you because he has all the girls' attention and that's what you want, right?
Tanjiro, もう訓練に出たんだ。努力するのは苦手です。地道にコツコツやるのが一番しんどいです。お前か。炭治郎に置いていかれてしまった焦りからなのか、丁寧に教えてもらってもうまく覚えられないんだよ。
Well, that's why you have to keep trying. You can't give up.
もしかして今そうだって言った？少しはお前も頑張っているくらい言ってくれてもいいと思うんだけど、もっと頑張れって言ったのか？
How do you speak bird?
仕方ないな。
Are you ready?
行くぞもういつ。
炭治郎くんが得得しようとしているのは全集中、常中という技です。
They're finally ready to try
全集
again.
中の呼吸を四六時中やり続けることにより、素体力が飛躍的に上がります。早速やってみましょう。
かなり気合を入れないと、俺もまだ一日全集中の呼吸はできないけど、善逸と伊之助なら大丈夫。肺をこうやって大きくするんだ。血が驚いたら骨と筋肉が
Okay, Tanjiro's not that good of a teacher.
とどめるんだ。
I think Lady Kocho should
あ
teach
とは
them.
死ぬほど鍛える。
まあまあ、これは基本の技というか初歩的な技術なのでできて当然ですけれども、得得するには相当な努力が必要ですよね。まあできて当然ですけれども、伊之助くんなら簡単かと思っていたのですが、できないんですか？
She's so good at
できて当然で
manipulating.
すけれど、仕方ないです。できないならしょうがないしょうがない。
Can't be helped.
できるっつうのは当然に舐めるんじゃねえよ。血もぎ取
Rip
る
off your breasts? What?
頑張ってください、善逸くん。一番応援しています。
Yeah, see how she switches up her tactics? She's such a good motivator.
カナオも同期なんだから一緒にどう？
I wonder what she thinks of all this because she's very, very quiet. Oh my god. Is this her backstory? This is awful.
痛い、お腹が空いた、悲しい、虚しい、苦しい、そんな日々だった。だけどある日、
You snapped.
プツンと音がして、
Ooh.
何も辛くなく
And
な
I
っ
never
た。
knew pain again.
貧
Like you
しい暮ら
literally
しの中、
didn't let
親
yourself
に売ら
feel
れ
it
た時
again.
でさえ悲しくはなかった。
You pushed down all of your emotions.
ちょっとよろしいですか？その子はどうして縛られているのでしょうか？罪人か何かなのですか？
見てわかるだろう。飲みだらけで汚ねえからだよ。それに逃げるかもしれねえしな。
That doesn't answer the question.
こんにちは。
Except for the escaping part, which
私は胡
looks
蝶
bad
か
for
なえ
you.
と言います。あなたのお名前は？
そいつに名前なんかねえよ。親がつけてねえんだ。もういいだろ。離れろや。
姉さんに触らない
I
で
was
くだ
gonna
さい。
say, she seems much more expressive
なんだ
back
てめえ
here.
ら。こいつとおしゃべりしたきゃ金を払いな。
Like she's angry.
じ
You
ゃ
can
あ
tell
買い
on
ま
her
すよ。
face.
この子、これで足ります。
Yeah, throw him the money, take her and run.
早く拾った方がいいですよ。
Yeah, even her voice, it's much more expressive.
ああ、いいのかしら。いいの。あらあら。
That was nice of them. They saved her. It's so strange seeing Lady Kocho angry. Maybe when her sister died, she did the same thing that this girl did and just locked her emotions
姉
away.
さん、姉さん、この子全然ダメだわ。言われないと何もできないの。食事もそうよ。食べなさいって言わなきゃずっ
Yeah, you
と
have
食
to
べない。
order
ずっ
her.
とお腹を鳴らして。そんなんでこの子どうするの？まあまあ、そんなこと言わずに。姉さんは忍の笑った顔が好きだな。だって自分の頭で考えて行動できない子はダメよ。
That's true.
危ない。
It is
まあ、そう
dangerous.
なんだ。
But that's why you have to
一人じゃ
teach her
何
to
もで
think
き
for
ない。
herself,
決められないのよ。
to decide things on her own.
じゃあ一人の時はこの効果を
That's
投
why
げて
she
決め
flipped
たら
the
いいわよ。
coin.
そんなに重く考えなくていいんじゃない？カナオは可愛い
Also, Lady Kocho has definitely emulated her sister and her personality and her
人の心は
her
花開くから
vibes,
大丈夫。
really, in the
いつ
present.
か好きな男の子でもできたらカナオだって変わるわよ。
I wonder what the coin flip was for, though, to decide whether to go over there or not.
伊之助伊之助もうすぐ打ち直してもらった日輪刀が
Oh
来るって
yeah, your new swords!
今カラスに聞いた
It's been so long since they broke them. I completely forgot they needed new ones.
いかがですかさ
I think he's gonna be a little bit mad that you broke his sword.
お元気ですとこ
Yeah, he's running at you with a knife. Run. Run. He's crazy.
はい鋼ですか
よくもおったな俺の刀をよけろよけろ
俺も死にそうだったし相手もすごく強くて
違うな関係あるもんか
That has everything to do with it, actually.
お前のせい
Oh my
お前の刀が
god.
折れるもんか
He's so over the top.
殺してや
新しい訓練でしょう
Is
か？
that in your training
違う
regimen?
でしょ。
私は金森と申します。伊之助殿の刀を打たせていただきました。戦いのお役に立てれば幸いです。
They're not serrated. Why aren't they serrated?
綺麗ですね。アイネズ
Oh, they're
色が
blue.
鈍く光る渋い色だ。
Well, gray blue.
刀らしいいい色だ。
よかったな伊之助の刀はこぼれひどかったから
No, he's gonna do it on purpose.
実は私、二刀流の方に刀を作るのが初めてでして、伊之助殿。
Yeah, he's gonna make he's gonna make them like his last sword. Yep. Perfect.
ぶっ殺してやるこのガキおらおら何さらってんじゃいこれおい
Ah!
もう俺がしたわけねおら
They take so much pride in the swords they make.
あいつ何は刀を石で
They're still so mad.
俺の体は変
He's
わった
getting faster.
早く刀を振りたいこの手で日輪刀を
He caught her!
やったー気を緩めるないけるぞ
Oh, he got her! Again!
この薬臭いよかけたらかわいそうだよ
They curl the splasher with it. Ah. Oh, Tanjiro. That's so cute. Yeah, and it motivates them to go even harder. Oh my god.
体はもう大丈夫ですから安心して任務に邁進してください。あとは実践あるのみです。
He's done with his
はい。
training.
あ、そうだ、忍さん。一つ聞きたいことがあって。
But if this
なんでしょう。
episode's just the end of the
日
training
の
arc
神神楽っ
here,
て聞いたことありますか？
what is the
ありま
finale
せん。
gonna be?
じゃあ火の呼吸とか。
ありません。
Never heard of it. Fire breathing?
実は俺の子供の頃の話になるんですが。
ふむふむ。なぜかかまどくんのお父さんは火の呼吸を使
I'm
って
very
いて。
surprised that fire breathing isn't common.
私でわ
I
か
would
る
think
こと
like the
は
four main
炎の
elements
呼
would
吸
be
はあ
the
りま
most
すが、
common.
火の呼吸ではないということ。
Oh.
え、同じではないんです
So
か？
there is a
私も実際
flame-based
はわから
version
な
of
くて
it.
ごめんなさいね。
But why is it
ただ
called two
そ
different
のあたりの
things?
呼び方について厳しいのですよ。炎の呼吸を火の呼吸と呼んではならない。縁柱の煉獄さんなら知っていることがあるかもし
What's
れ
the
ませ
difference
んが、
between flame and
あいにく
fire?
任務に出ていますし。
Has she been sleeping in this bed this whole
今
time?
日も眠ったまま。眠ることで体力を回復しているかもしれないって言われたけど。
So she needs a lot of sleep to
やっぱり
recover from that
たま
fight.
に目を開けてくれないと兄ちゃん心配だ。兄ちゃん、そろそろ任務でここから出ることになると今も全集中常駐を続けてる。あとは善逸と伊之助も一緒だと思う。二人がいてくれると
You're not
心
thinking
強い。
about leaving Nezuko behind, are you? I don't want you to. I don't want you
禰豆子もそう思
separate.
うか。禰豆子を人間に戻すためにできるだけ強い鬼を倒して玉屋さんに血を送らなければいけない。俺にそれができるのだろうか。
Oh yeah, we didn't get the blood
お兄ちゃんなら大丈夫。
sample from the Kizuki demon. What? She can't speak and she's asleep.
ありがとう禰豆
Was
子。
that...
励ましてくれたんだな。
Did she
兄
just
ちゃん
like
頑張るから。
telepathically talk to him? Or was that something she said in the past that he was just remembering now? Ooh. Oh, you're gross. And that was Demon Slayer, episode 25. What a way to end the episode with like the grossest demon I've ever seen. I'm not looking forward to that fight because I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty disgusting. I don't know what his power is, but I bet it's disgusting. This was, again, another like low-key episode really training Tanjiro to make sure that he is strong enough to take on the 12 Kizuki, or at least on his way to becoming strong enough to take care of the 12 Kizuki demons himself. Also motivating Zenitsu and Inosuke into also getting stronger because they're going to need to be for the future missions they go on, because they're just going to keep dealing with demons that are more powerful than the last demons they fought. I was a little bit worried there at the end when he was talking to Nezuko because she's been asleep this whole time that they've been resting up and training. And I was thinking like, are you getting ready to say goodbye to her? Are you leaving her here because she's still sleeping? I hope not. I want Nezuko to be on the journey with them. I don't want her to stay behind. So hopefully she wakes up in time for when they decide to move on, though I don't know where they'd be going to next. Honestly, this episode felt a little bit like a setup episode in a way. It seems like the demon on the train is the next mission, but I know Mugen Train is the movie that's after season 1. So I really doubt we're gonna start that in the finale of season 1, right? Like this was just a little teaser. We're not gonna be on the train next episode, right? I guess I'm just confused on how the finale is going to be. I did like the backstory for Kanai, I think her name was, or Kanao, it might be Kanao, because it kind of explained why she doesn't speak as well, even if like she was just born mute maybe, which completely could be the case, but it seems like she might be choosing not to speak. And I think it's because of all the pain and suffering that was inflicted on her as a child, she probably learned that it's just better to be silent, be quiet. They won't hit you as much, they won't hurt you as much. It's just better to be a fly on the wall and to not get their attention. Because she lived in an awful, awful place with awful people. So it makes complete sense for her to stay quiet even as an adult, even though she's out of that situation. Actually, I think she's a teenager. But it just makes sense for her to keep that part of her closed off. And then also with her way of dealing with emotions, she was like, I don't want to be hurt anymore. I don't want any pain. So I'm going to close those parts of me off as well, so she doesn't feel as much anymore. And it was so interesting to see Lady Kocho back then, because she was completely different. She emoted a lot more. She showed her anger in her voice and her face. And honestly, it seems like after her sister died, she took on her sister's personality a bit, because she's very similar to how the sister was back then. So that's interesting too, because we know that Lady Kocho is angry and that she doesn't show it. but she used to. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if we'll ever get a development with her where she decides, you know what, I am gonna show my emotions again. Because wow, that would be such a drastic change for her character. But also back to Kanao. Kanao? I think her name's Kanao. She can't make decisions for herself because she was never allowed to. And it's really hard to quote unquote train someone out of that. So I liked that the sister gave her the coin because that's a way to make a decision, but it's not all on you. There's still an outside force that's telling you, yes, that's the decision you should make. So I do like the introduction of the coin. When she flipped it, I wasn't sure what she was flipping it for, but after the backstory, it seemed like she was deciding whether or not to go to the boys, and I don't know what she was going to do when she went over there, but it seemed like that was the option, go to them or walk away. And the coin chose for her to walk away. So I am so curious about her moving on. I hope she comes with us too, or at least we see her again, because she seems to be like, I don't know, because she was part of final selection and we got Zenitsu from there and apparently Inosuke who was there and we never saw. But like, those are two characters that have become a main part of our group here. So Kanao, I think, should also become a part of our group. I think it just makes sense. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this episode. If you enjoyed my reaction, please give a like and subscribe and check out my other shows here on the channel. And with that, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye!